And here's the latest coming in on the alleged loot by Fortis Hospital. After centre, now the state government has stepped in and has formed an inquiry team to probe the case. This team will submit a report within the next 3 days. To give you a quick background here, the Fortis Hospital in Gurugram had charged the family of a 7-year-old dengue patient almost 16 lakh rupees for 15 days in the ICU. According to the family, the child's treatment had cost an average of over 1 lakh rupees per day at the hospital before she was discharged and was shifted to another hospital that declared her dead.
ये अत्यंत ही अमानवीय घटना है। मुझे लगता है कि जब मानवता शून्य हो जाता है तो इस प्रकार की बुद्धि पनपती है। और जो मुझे लगता है कि जो प्राइवेट क्लिनिक है या नर्सिंग होम है, उनके लिए भी एथिक्स है, मेडिकल एथिक्स है। उस मेडिकल एथिक्स को सबको व्यवहार बनाना चाहिए। और इस पर ये घटना घटी है, विभाग को संज्ञान में आया है और इस पर निश्चित रूप से जांच होगी और जांच प्रक्रिया के बाद जो भी चीज निकलता है उस पर कार्रवाई होगी।
Meanwhile, Dr. Narottam Puri, the spokesperson of Fortis Hospital, spoke to the media and said that this was not a simple case of dengue and that the girl was suffering from dengue shock syndrome, which had affected the functioning of her heart as well as her brain.
So this is not the standard dengue. Again, I'm repeating that you're trying to address the complications of dengue which occur in dengue shock syndrome. And this dengue shock syndrome involves multiple organs. It involves the kidneys. In this child, the kidneys were failing. So you have to put the child on what is called CRRT, which is continuous renal therapy. It's even higher than dialysis. So you can say continuously you're actually taking over the role of the kidneys themselves. Many of these patients, it's not just the platelet that falls, the blood count falls. When the blood count falls, the white blood cells, which are our fighters, you know, the defense mechanism, they fall. So you give antibiotics so that, and the antibiotic has to be a broad spectrum antibiotic because these children are very prone to get infections. So it is not the treatment of simple dengue which requires paracetamol, plenty of fluids, etc. So plenty of fluids, of course, this child also required and were given, even plasma transfusions. But when you develop complications like fluid in the lung, the heart starts failing, brain starts getting involved, and you have kidney failure, then you have to give other drugs as well.
Meanwhile, the Haryana Health Minister Anil Vijay said that there is no way to control private hospitals. They've taken up the issue with the Union Health Minister, but there seems to be no conclusion to that.
Health Minister categorically saying that there is no way that they can do anything against Fortis Hospital because there is no law. So that means the inquiry that has been ordered by the Haryana government is just sham. Now, whatever the inquiry report really comes out, no action can be taken by the Haryana government against Fortis Hospital. That is what the health minister has claimed. He said that he's taken up this issue with JP Nadda, the central health minister. But indeed, as of now, there is no law. They cannot intervene into the functionings of the Fortis Hospital, and this loot will continue. And that is what the health minister has really expressed himself, his inability to do anything. They have constituted an inquiry committee, which is of the CMO of Gurugram and also the representative of DC and some other senior officials of the health department. But there is no law where anything can be done against Fortis Hospital. The larger debate, they are saying, should be that how can these hospitals who loot the patients of lakhs and lakhs of rupees on the pretext of various medicines and also the test and also the facilities. Now, if you go to several Fortis hospitals, they provide package to the patient, and also what we can tell you, there was certain news that BMWs have been provided to the doctors of Fortis Hospital who basically prescribe for the patients the costly surgeries. So these kind of news are coming on regular basis. And why this is not stopping? Because in India there is no law under which these hospitals can be punished.